Shane and friends here with Shane's World Cup prediction show for match day 2. A lot of shocks, thrills and spills have gone on in match day 1 so far in the World Cup, including world champion Germany being beaten by Mexico, Spain failing to win, Colombia failing to win, and Spain and Portugal playing out an epic draw. So let's hope match day 2 lives up to the same billing. I'll be giving you my predictions along with me getting Travis's and Todd's opinions throughout the prediction show this week. So here we go. I've gone for one game has already taken place. Sorry, now that I think of it, Russia have taken on Egypt, and Russia came out on top by 3-1 in a sparkling second half performance by the host nation. That means Russia will more than likely get through as they have 6 points, and Egypt will more than likely be on the plane back home to Egypt, as they have no points. So I'd like to apologise for the prediction I made a few days ago that I didn't think Russia would get out of the group. They're odds on to get out of the group now, so fair play to them. I hold my hands up there. So right, we'll move on. Portugal and Morocco is the first game up tomorrow. I've gone for a 2-0 victory for Portugal after their epic draw with Spain the other night, and a Ronaldo hat-trick. I fancy him to score again tomorrow. And Morocco weren't very good against Iran, so can't see them getting too much out of this one. So what are your opinions, lads? Score predictions?
I think 3-0 win for Portugal. Morocco haven't been too great. Portugal have been dominating with Ronaldo.
Yes, yeah. And yourself, Todd?
Yeah, I didn't see them creating too much in that Iran game, so I can see Portugal running away with this one. I'm going to go 2-0 as well.
The own goal was pretty desperate as well, wasn't it?
It was.
In fairness.
I'm going to back Shane's prediction on that one and go 2-0.
Right. On to the next game now. Uruguay and Saudi Arabia. I've gone for a 5-0 victory for Uruguay in this one for obvious reasons. Russia turned up against Saudi Arabia on the opening day of the tournament, and Russia took Saudi Arabia to the cleaners, and Uruguay managed to just about beat Egypt 1-0, but they did create many a chance throughout the Egypt game, so I reckon that they're going to sweep the floor. I reckon Uruguay are going to sweep the floor with Saudi Arabia tomorrow with a 5-0 victory, with Luis Suarez and Cavani to grab a few goals in the process. So, lads, your opinions?
I think 5-0 is a bit steep. I go with 3-0.
Right.
I think Saudi Arabia, they'll have to a bad start. I think they might pick it up in the next game, so I'm going to say 3-0.
Okay, they'd want to pick it up, or else they'll be following Egypt home. So yeah, and yourself, Todd?
Yeah, they didn't look great, Saudi Arabia, but I can't see them conceding 5 again, and Uruguay themselves didn't really seem as if they were on fleek.
Yeah, but it's a real confidence knocker, isn't it?
It is. Definitely. I can't see them
conceding.
Definitely, they're not going to go to the group, but I can't see them conceding 5 again. And Uruguay themselves weren't great, so I'm going to go 3-1 for Uruguay.
Fair enough. Yeah. Very good, lads. We'll move on to Iran and Spain. This is the final game tomorrow. Iran coming off that very, very good victory against Morocco, and Spain coming off the game of the tournament so far against Portugal. In my view, Spain should have won the other night, but Ronaldo came up trumps with a wonderful hat-trick. However, I see a comfortable win for Spain tomorrow evening, because once they break Iran down, they're going to have Iran are going to have to come out of their shell a bit, and Spain are going to take advantage with their wonderful tiki-taka style of play. 3-0 victory in this one for Spain. Lads?
I think Spain were very, very strong. I think if they get an early goal, then Iran are going to have to force themselves out. And I think that means it's going to allow Spain to score more. I'm going to say 4-0.
Yeah, and do you fancy them to win the tournament?
England all the way. England all the way.
I'm not sure about that, but everybody is entitled to their opinion. And Todd, off you go there.
I fancy Iran to make it tricky for them. Actually, I think Spain will definitely take the win, but I'm going to say 2-1 Spain actually, and I'm going for Brazil to win the tournament.
Right. Okay. Like with the game as well tomorrow, especially if Spain don't get the early breakthrough, they might get a bit frustrated.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't see Iran frustrated.
We're under a bit of pressure.
Absolutely. Yeah. But Spain will progress very well throughout the tournament. I'd imagine. Yeah. Right. So on to the next game, which takes place on Thursday. First up, Denmark take on Australia. Denmark got a good victory against Peru the other day, and I expect them to beat Australia just about by 2-1. Christian Eriksen might score a couple of goals in this one, I'd imagine. And Australia, they put up a brilliant performance against France. I thought it was excellent, and France got a rather fortuitous penalty in the game also. So Australia will give Denmark a game, but Denmark to come out on top by 2-1. Lads?
I'm going to say I'm going to go with a shock and say Australia with a 2-1 victory in Denmark.
Right.
I feel Australia had a great game against France and they were quite unlucky.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going with confidence. Though
France didn't look very good either on the day, like, you know.
No, yeah.
I think both sides are a bit underrated. I think that'll actually be a game of great quality, but I think it's going to end up in I think it's going to be a goalless draw actually, but I think it'll be a goalless draw. Sorry, but I think it'll be
the first one of the tournament.
First one of the tournament. First goalless draw is the 2018 World Cup, but I think they're both very underrated sides actually. I think they're both quite.
Yes, yeah. Right, we'll move on to France and Peru. I've gone for France to win the game by 2-1. Peru were actually quite unfortunate the other day against Denmark. They created numerous chances and they also missed a penalty. France, on the other hand, managed to get a rather fortuitous win over Australia, which we have just alluded to. So 2-1 to France. I've gone for in this one with Antoine Griezmann to score.
I think it could be a tricky game, but I think France will take it. I'm going to say 4-2 to France because I feel Peru are quite an attacking team.
Absolutely.
France are also a very strong team, but with Peru's chances they had in the other game, I feel like if they get lucky with a few of them, they can get a few goals.
Very good. I'd imagine so too. And Todd?
I think France are going to up the ante from their first game. I think they're going to roll away this one 3-0.
Absolutely, especially after me predicting that they're going to win the tournament. Hopefully they do up the ante, but once they bump into better opposition, then they might be in a bit of trouble. Albeit, most of the big teams have struggled so far. Bar, believe it or not, Russia, who are, I think, the highest scoring team in the tournament. Absolutely. So, right. And then the final game on Thursday sees Argentina take on Croatia. I've gone for a 2-1 victory for Argentina. In this one, Argentina struggled against Iceland and they only managed to pick up a point with Lionel Messi missing a penalty also, albeit Argentina should have been a blatant penalty during the match, which VAR didn't spot, even though VAR has worked quite well throughout the tournament so far. Croatia came up with a wonderful 2-0 victory to get them off to a good start against Nigeria. They look like a good side, but I see Argentina picking up their first 3 points. of the tournament in this one.
I feel like Argentina might bottle it again. I'm going to say a 2-2 draw because I feel Argentina, they have good goal scorers up front, who are very attacking, but
bad defence though, haven't they?
Defence, they got ripped apart by the team. They were lucky to come out with something.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Croatia did a great game.
Yeah, Iceland were very, very good.
I feel Croatia might be able to up it a little bit more and get a draw out of the game.
Fair play to you, Travis. Thanks for that. On to Todd.
Yeah, I'm back in Travis on that one. I'm going to say a high scoring draw, so 2-2.
Very good. Okay. On to Friday's matches now. Brazil take on Costa Rica. I reckon Brazil are going to come up with a 2-0 victory here and get their tournament really up and running after their draw against Switzerland the other night. They were good at various stages throughout the game, but they fairly how would I put it, stumbled over a few stumbling blocks at times, but no stumbling blocks this time when they take on Costa Rica. Lads, what do you think?
I'm going to agree with you, Shane. I think Brazil, a 2-0 win seems fairly right. Brazil are very attacking, very all round solid squad.
Yes.
Costa Rica, they can get up front, but they don't really utilise their players.
That's very true.
So I think Brazil are 2-0 win.
They weren't very good the other day against Serbia attacking wise. And Serbia deserved the victory in that one. But on to you, Todd.
I think Costa Rica shocked us all at the last World Cup with their quality. They did well. They
Absolutely.
got quite far through.
Yeah, they did.
I can't see them doing the same this time. They didn't really seem to have much flair.
No. Yeah.
Not much flair up top, and I can see Brazil getting their first 3 points. So
fair enough.
I'm going to go 2-0 Brazil as well. Yeah.
Good man. Yeah. On to Serbia and Switzerland. The final game on Friday evening. I've gone for a 1-1 draw in this one as both teams got very creditable results in match day one. Serbia managed to beat Costa Rica by 1-0. It was a wonderful free kick from Kolarov, and Switzerland came up with a well-deserved draw against Brazil. So both teams are going to cancel each other out in this one. What do you think, lads?
I think Serbia are quite a solid team. I think if they get going and work as a team, I think because they have really good players in the team. I think they work it.
Yeah.
They'll be able to pull out 3 points out of the bag. I'm going to say a 2-1 win to Serbia.
Very good.
I think Switzerland have shown that working together as a team can really. They can put together good performances and get some results. So I'm going to back Switzerland on this one 2-0.
That's right. Yeah, teamwork means everything at the end of the day. If you work together as a team, you always have a chance.
Look at Leicester.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think if we go for the Nigeria and Iceland game as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Nigeria also take on Iceland that Friday afternoon. I've gone for a 2-1 victory for Iceland. In this one, they were very good the other day against Argentina, as we alluded to, and Nigeria, they didn't really offer much against Croatia, but I reckon they'll get a goal here. Lads?
I feel Iceland have a completely different play style.
Yeah.
I think they hold the ball very well and they go forward as a unit itself, but I think Nigeria are also quite attacking with pace as well. So I'm going to say a 3-1 win to Iceland.
Very good.
And I think Nigeria will get the one goal off the counter attack with pace.
Yeah, I can see them breaking forward with pace, Nigeria as well. So
yes,
I think they will get one, but I can see Iceland running away with it.
Iceland don't give you much space though when you try to break out.
No, they'll compress. They'll hold the high line as well though, but that's where I can see Nigeria going a few balls in behind.
A quick counter attack.
Making those runs in between the defenders, playing through balls. I can see them getting one at least with that pace that we alluded to. But
I think Iceland are going to be too strong as a unit.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully we're right in that one. So on to Saturday's matches now. Will Belgium and Tunisia. I've gone for a 4-0 victory for Belgium after their good performance against Panama. They were really firing on all cylinders the second half, and Tunisia actually managed to give England a good game, despite Harry Kane's late winner. So it might be a lot tighter than I expect, but let's see what the lads think.
I think 4-0 to Belgium would be really well, because I think Tunisia they
really dug in, didn't they?
Yeah, but if you look in the England game, it was all England. They got lucky with some decisions and so on. So I think, but if it was against Belgium kind of worked the team down the first half, and the second half they're just going for the kill. So I'm going to say 4-0 as well, Shane.
That's for sure. Fair play. And Todd?
I think Belgium have the quality to convert the chances that England failed to do. So I can see, I can certainly see them scoring a brace at least. But I'm gonna agree with you. 3 or 4-0. I would say for that.
Very good. All you need to do is look at Lukaku, De Bruyne, Hazard, Mertens, etc. Really,
even in defence, some quality players.
Vertonghen and Vermaelen and so on and so forth. Courtois, exactly. Yeah, they've got quality all over the pitch.
They've got the quality to convert the chances. England failed to.
They're even dark horses to win the World Cup. The people are saying so.
You can't write them off.
Eden Hazard put his prediction as Belgium and England for the final.
Even though after what I watched the last night, Portugal and Spain, I wouldn't mind watching a rerun of that again.
Yeah, that was very good.
Right, we'll move on. Korea Republic and Mexico. I've gone for a 2-0 victory for Mexico. They did a wonderful victory over world champions Germany, and Korea managed to do had an unlucky defeat against Sweden. The penalty was given due to a VAR decision. It was right, but Korea really dug in for a result, but fortune never favoured the brave, shall we say. I reckon Mexico will have too much of them. 2-0.
I'm gonna go with the a kind of a level prediction. I'm gonna say 1-1.
Yeah.
I feel both sides are quite similar. They had similar kind of games. They both dug in deep, and they tried to get something out as well.
That's for sure.
Korea didn't get out the result, but they certainly dug deep. So I feel if they do that in this game, they can get something out of it. So I'm gonna say 1-1 draw.
Good man. Yeah. Even after Mexico beating the world champions.
Yeah. I think Mexico might go in a bit lazy about it, thinking.
Even if they get 4 points, they have a great chance of going through.
Yeah, I feel Mexico's heads would be too high for that.
Yes.
I feel Korea will get an early goal and defend, and then Mexico might get an equaliser.
I think Mexico's shown, obviously has shown with their Germany result, they've got the quality.
Yeah.
And South Korea are a side that, a severely weakened Northern Ireland side were able to hold a draw. So I can see Mexico running away with that one. They're gonna outshine that South Korea time. So I'm gonna agree with Shane, bang on again.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Right.
Big game now, Germany.
We'll move on to Germany and Sweden now. It's the final game that evening, and I've gone for a 2-0 victory for Germany. Germany obviously having that shock defeat against Mexico, and Sweden beating Korea, as we've just alluded to. So I reckon Germany will bounce back. 2-0.
I'm going to go with the biggest shock of the tournament. I'm going to say Sweden to get a 1-0.
Oh my God!
A 1-0 win against Germany.
Really?
I feel Sweden can go in heads high, 3 points in the bag. Germany
they'll
get a bit nervous possibly if they don't see the way going.
Yeah.
I feel it'll be 0-0 at half time, and then they'll come out about 70 minutes. Sweden get a cheap goal and then they'll defend for the rest of the game.
My goodness me, watch the space, folks.
Biggest shock. Heard it there first. 1-0 Sweden.
Fair enough.
I'm certainly not back in Germany. I know no side's ever won 2 World Cups back to back. Sorry, no side's ever done that. But I don't think anybody would expect Germany to go out in the group stages. But again, I'm going to back trav. I think Sweden are going to score a couple. Germany will get one back later on, but it's not going to be enough. I'm going to say 2-1 Sweden.
Oh my God! Yeah, this is amazing. If this comes off, I'd be speechless.
Every single one of these
folks,
is going to be right in the channels going viral. Right here first.
Well, there you go. Right, on to Sunday's fixtures now, and England take on Panama. England had that last gasp winner from Harry the Hero Kane in some people's view.
Yeah.
And I reckon they're going to have another victory against Panama by 3-0. Harry Kane score and Raheem Sterling, I reckon, and Panama were quite poor against Belgium in the second half there the other day. So 3-0. Can't see any problems for England in this one.
I'm going to say comfortable win for England, but I think Panama might be able to sneak in 1 goal. So I'm going to say a 4-1 win for England. England very, very attacking.
Yeah, absolutely. They showed it. They showed it the other night as well.
But they were quite defensive against Tunisia, but they also let them in for them to have that penalty. Wasn't a penalty, but they still got the chance. So I feel the same might kind of happen, and Panama will take the chance. I'm going to say a 4-1 win England.
Very good.
I'm going to agree with Shane's 3-0 prediction. I don't think it will be a Raheem Sterling goal. He hasn't scored for England since October 2015, so can't see that changing here. And again, Panama couldn't beat a severely weakened, even weaker than the South Korea side that played, or the Northern Ireland side that played South Korea. Again, they were even weaker than that against Panama in their World Cup warm up and couldn't beat Northern Ireland there. So I can see England being comfortable here. Going to back another 3-0 win.
Very good stuff there. Right. And then the final, hang on, the final two fixtures on the page. Anyway, I'm not sure is there a third game or not on the Sunday. We'll check it. Japan take on Senegal. I've gone for a 2-1 victory for Senegal. Even though Japan had a wonderful victory over Colombia today, Senegal also had a good victory over Poland. So these are two really good informed teams at the moment. Who would have thought it after match day one fixtures that would be talking about Senegal and Japan at the top of the groups. So it's wonderful to see a few shocks to make the thing more entertaining, I suppose. 2-1 I've gone for Senegal with Mane to score. Lads?
I'm going to say it's going to be quite an attacking game. I think Japan had a really good win, and they were quite attacking in the game.
Yeah.
And same with Senegal, they're very attacking going forward. I'm going to say it's going to be a draw, 2-2 draw.
Very good.
It's going to be a very attacking game for both sides.
It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Yeah. And Todd?
Yeah, certainly two sides that like to go forward, like to venture forward, like to throw players into their attacks. So I can see from that point of view as well, with players flooding forward, I can see because he's plenty of goals. I think that one will certainly be entertaining. So I'm going to say 3-2 Senegal.
Very good. Hope you're right. To get a few results for the people anyway. Hopefully we're putting them on the right track.
Bit of entertainment on that one.
Absolutely.
Goals galore there, I'm saying.
Yeah, and on to Colombia and Poland. Colombia had a really bad start today. They lost 2-1 to Japan. I reckon they'll bounce back against Poland. As Poland were worse again, should I say. Apologies to all the Polish fans. there, but I can only comment on what I see. So, Colombia will bounce back with 2-1 victory.
I'm gonna say it's the pressure's gonna be up in that game. It's whoever wins that game is probably the favourites for those two teams to be going through. So
Yes,
I'm gonna be saying it's gonna be a Colombia wins all 2-1.
very good.
I feel if Poland get an early one, I think Colombia might come back, and then the pressure will build up.
Falcao and Rodriguez. They've too much firepower on their day, really. Right. We've just one more thing to check now. Is there another game on the Sunday or not?
That's our three games on Sunday.
That's it. We're finished. It's been a pleasure to have Todd and Travis along with me today. And I'd like to thank them for their wonderful analysis and contribution. It's been brilliant.
I appreciate the opportunity to get on, Shane.
No problem at all. You're welcome, Travis. And we hope to be together doing a few more videos if you like it, folks.
Absolutely.
So all the best and happy predicting. And I'll definitely see you for round 3. I'm not sure about these two. They're certainly good enough. We'll give them another chance when they're around. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.
Cheers, guys.